and go. I guess I lost a lot of friends this year. Rock bottom's got a basement. Aging into all my fears. So ancient, 20-something, washed up, nothing on the ground. And I can't hold a job cause I just don't fuck with authority. 20-something, bad at loving in the pound. And I can't keep a girl cause I've gone and I've made such a whore of me. Church kid left that behind, though it still haunts my mind. You broke my spirit like you didn't care. Now I'm callous and distrusting towards the ones who show me love. Cause I gave my youth to Jesus and he wasn't there. I'm 20-something, washed up, nothing on the ground. And I can't hold a job cause I just don't fuck with authority. 20-something, bad at loving in the pound. And I can't keep a girl cause I've gone and I've made such a whore of me. Take your seats. Everyone take your seats. Jimmy, I see you chewing that pencil. You put that down right now. At 7 we start with a prayer chain, a rosary marked with a blood stain. Got our shoulders covered wearing neutral colors, they keep the devil away. Said our bodies are temples, and they're not to be touched. They belong to our Savior, and they're his to fuck. Don't cry, you're on a mission. Understand your role, sir. We are God's chosen people, saving cursed souls. Jenny came in with her hair pink, so they sent her home with a warning, saying God doesn't care for delinquents and drawing attention is kind of a whore thing. Then we drink from the same base. Tell me how does blood taste? Is it better off when you're getting off on the notion that you are a pure thing? Don't cry, you're on a mission. Understand your role, sir. We are God's chosen people, saving cursed souls. All our wars are justified. We represent the cross. And when you're faced with life or death, you'll lay yours down for us. Cause if our death is brave enough, we'll get to meet our God. As a choir of angels call us in to join in holy song. Don't cry, you're on a mission. Understand your role. We are God's chosen people, saving cursed souls. Don't cry, you're on a mission. Understand your role, sir. We Get in the closet, tell him all your secrets. If you don't, he's gonna burn you with the rejects. Gnash your teeth in, rip your legs off. You're too stupid to see the bigger picture. God's plan says he already knows where you will go. God's plan says your pain is all a part of the show. Made Eve just to turn around and beat her. Sounds more like a sadist playing theater. In the back of the church, in the cry room, crying out to a God that I've never even seen. Make it stop, make it stop. Why don't you rape my mind until I scream? Tell me that I'm so unclean without you. Tie me to a tree, burning eyes all watching me. Got me feeling like I'm a devil boy, I'm a devil boy. He's such a devil, he's such a devil. I'm a devil boy, I'm a devil boy. He's such a devil, he's such a devil. Had some hyper tendencies. It must have been the devil. Questioned my sexuality. It must have been the devil. Couldn't keep my focus in church, said I was mental. Guess I wasn't praying enough, but I'll try harder next time. Sit still, don't move, oh you're shaking now. Doc says I've got a condition now. Weird looks anytime I started twitching. Must be punishment for a past thing. In the back of the church, in the cry room, crying out to a God that I've never even seen. Make it stop, make it stop. Why won't you rape my mind until I scream? Tell me that I'm so unclean without you. Tie me to a tree, burning eyes all watching me. Got me feeling like I'm a devil boy, I'm a devil boy. He's such a devil, he's such a devil. I'm a devil boy, I'm a devil boy. He's such a devil, he's such a devil. Planting seeds cause he likes to kill flowers. Watch your mouth, watch your tone. Full prophets lined in a row. Blame the messenger, interprets from the source. Your authority bestowed by holy force. Stand up for something, what will it take? How many sinners posing as saints? How many cowards work on your dime as they preach what they preach with the most primal crime? Preaching their gospel in ways that it hurts, hanging their politics over the steeple. Known abusers getting moved around the church, putting reputation over its people. He who is lost is just yet to be found. But what does that mean for the souls of the victims? Try to manipulate me how you want. I see that God ain't the way you depict him. Keep the children nervous, keep them shrouded in uncertainty, claim a holy purpose. Train their minds through graphic imagery, know the commandments, I practice the prayers. I see what you're doing, it's not what is fair. You taught me the story of Daniel, it's true, I've been down to the dead and the lion is you. Stand up for something, what will it take? How many sinners posing as saints? How many cowards work on your dime as they preach what they preach with the most primal crimes? Preaching their gospel in ways that it hurts, hanging their politics over the steeple. Known abusers getting moved around the church, putting reputation over its people. He who is lost is just yet to be found. But what does that the souls of the victims. Try to manipulate me all you want. I see that God ain't the way you depict him. You lied to me over and over every day. Maybe you believed what you said. I'd like to think that was the case, because then I could see you as a victim too, and it would be easier to forgive the abuse. Maybe you're both, victim and abuser. I'm afraid I might turn into you, continuing the cycle of abuse. Can I truly overcome the conditioning you've instilled in my mind, the way you programmed me to be? The road ahead will be long, but it's not impossible. I can learn, change, be better each day than I was the last. I have a long way to go, but for now, I'm out. I see you, all of you, for what you really are. Liars and monsters and thieves and faux prophets.
Now, I'm climbing back.
I just cut off all my hair. I've been looking in the mirror, getting to know my face, and it gets a little easier each day to treat the person that I see with the respect that he deserves and the patience that he needs. Learning to love, learning to feel, learning to love myself through the stormy weather, taking the blade out of my heel, working that every day gets a little better. And I don't know if I've ever told you this, I really wish I had, but you were the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I'd love it if you spent the night, I want you here. Learning to love, learning to feel, learning to love myself through the stormy weather, taking the blade out of my heel, working that every day gets a little better. I'm learning to love, I'm learning to love. Show me what you cover up, tell me what is underneath. You can tell me anything, you ain't gonna scare me. It's a crying shame we don't have it figured out, but I've got a little thought if you'd like to hear me out. 'Cause there's you and there's me, then there's us and there's we, and I know which of those I'd prefer. It's your hair on my floor and your shirts in my drawer, and you waking me up with your snores. You can bite me, scratch me, tear my skin, darling, just hold me closely, let me in, give me your bruises. Babe, you can give me your bruises. If you get afraid, you can take my hand. If you'd be my muse, I would be your man. I don't care if it takes up all my time. I'd cross oceans and valleys and mountains to be with you. Bite me, scratch me, fuck me up, show me your back teeth, backseat, stains and cuts. And if it all works out, I'll hold you when we're old. 'Cause when I seek you out, I seek a school was reading for the mass way before I knew the difference from a story and a fact. Spent my youth ready to give my life to preaching, cause spreading Jesus was the quickest way to meet him. And any doubt I had was silenced with a quick reprisal. You shut your mouth and cut it out, go back and read the Bible. A worldview built on taking myths literally. A wooden pew where I would kneel although it hurt my knees. They took donations cause the church required lots of money. They passed out pamphlets saying we were called to vote for Romney. I didn't said a lot of shit that I regret now. Misogynistic tendencies I'd learned it made me temperamental. What they described as love I've come to understand as wrath. A trauma I'd project on others, still I'd live with that.
When my memories are gone, all my stories slowly stop. Will I feel regret and shame? Things I wish that I could change. When it's time for me to go to the place that no one knows, will I have my pride? Die with peace of mind.
Grew up hearing stories of the prodigal son, the one in Luke and the modern day ones. The non-believers, liberals and whores who on their deathbeds came back to the Lord. Said the doubt is just a phase and I would surely outgrow it. Felt the faith was wrong but it was risky to show it. I was 22 and I stopped praying at night, scared if I took a day off in my sleep I'd lose my life. But I didn't, that was my first step. Took a chance on denial and wasn't greeted with death. I stopped going to service, some family called it a shame. Said I was losing my faith but I was loosing my chains. Still I struggled with my patterns of thought, judging others through the views I was taught. I've done a lot of work to deconstruct their lies, but I'm still learning how to see the world through secular eyes. A question lingers in my mind, can I be truly free? Free from the way that you abused and you conditioned me. Spent years subservient, afraid of your eternal flame. A thread I know is empty still, sometimes it brings me shame. Sometimes it makes me wonder if the work is all for nothing. Your lies still have the roots that sprout up deep within my psyche. Can I go on to live a life without you on my back? Or will I always be that child scared to feel your wrath?
When my memories are gone, all my stories slowly stop. Will I feel regret and shame? Things I wish that I could change. When it's time for me to go to the place that no one knows, will I have my pride? Die with peace of mind. When my memories are gone, all my stories slowly stop. Will I feel regret and shame? Things I wish that I could change. When it's time for me to go to the place that no one knows, will I have my pride? Die with peace of mind.
July 1st I started renting with a couple friends. They had a truck, we brought it up and got the sofa in. Set up the studio cause we were gonna make some waves, and had a movie night to celebrate the home we'd made. 3 weeks later heard a knock on the door. Late at night I felt my stomach turn, there's something to stir. My roommate got up, cracked the door, said what you need. I couldn't see who it was, just heard him scream. I ran upstairs, locked my door and grabbed my phone. Called 911, I think a stranger might be in my home. Except before I made the call they knocked the door in, and then I saw it wasn't one before intruders. They took my phone and threw my glasses where I couldn't see them. They pulled my hair, that's why I shaved it, I was scared to keep it. And then they put a gun between my eyes, said where's the dough? Said they were looking for somebody that I didn't know. It's all conjecture but I think that they were looking for someone who had a stash, who moved out only weeks before. And when they realized that I wasn't who they thought they'd find, they turned me round and hit me in the head round 7 times. So much adrenaline I couldn't even feel the pain. The pain I felt was the idea that it would end this way. I made my peace with dying young, the things I'd leave behind. I saw a couple stars then hit the floor and closed my eyes. My head was numb cause I had been concussed, but luckily I had survived, the same for all of us. My roommate jumped the deck and landed on his face, and though he got away, his nose is in a different place. We moved out the next day, it's been some time since then. I've got a new apartment now and I've been on the mends. Concussions healed, it's more the mental that I've gotta fight. PTSD still keeps me up, I get afraid at night. But there's a silver lining that I found in all of this, cause when you're faced with death you realize what your essence is. No heaven, no hell was a thought on my mind. I am free from your chains, I have left them behind. I know I mean what I say, cause with a gun in my vision I didn't think about God, I didn't think of religion. In my moment of death I had 2 thoughts, I'll list them: my family and how my album wouldn't get finished. What is God?
I've come to understand that God is not a conscious being. God is not a man in the sky. God is not a force of judgment, and God is not vindictive. I believe God to be as follows. God is the combined efforts of the universe. It is anything and everything interacting with each other. I am God. You are God. We are God. When you make conscious, well-intentioned decisions, you make the world a better place. You have made God good. The opposite is also true. Accepting this has given me a freedom and level of self-belief that allows me to live in pursuit of the best version of myself. I spent years as a child silently suffering, praying to a God that would never hear me, asking for hope, for change, for peace. I prayed every night for 2 decades, afraid that if I stopped, even for a night, that lightning would strike me dead in my sleep. But it was only when I found the courage to stop praying that I started to feel that those things were within my reach. To accept that no one is coming to save you is to accept that you have the authority to save yourself. You are allowed to challenge your circumstances. You have authority and final say over your body and what is done to it, as well as the right to fight anyone who tries to tell you otherwise. Your purpose, or lack thereof, is up to you to define and live out. You are not a servant. You are not a blemish. You are not a sinner in need of forgiveness from a higher power. You are holy. You are deep. You are thoughtful, and you are kind. You are a shining star, and even if your light has been bound by cruel and unfair binds, your inherent divinity can never be touched. Now go, you beautiful soul. Make this life your own.
Everybody is capable of miracles. Burn the church to the ground to free the spiritual. Everybody is capable of miracles. Burn it down, burn it down, burn it down. Go and make this life your own. I'll take a long way home. We fought so hard to get this far. No turning back from where we are. You are so damn beautiful. Don't you be so cynical. This world will try to reach you home. Don't be afraid to trust your soul. I don't believe in Satan, I don't believe in hell. Don't need a fear of fire to keep my spirit well. Don't need a savior figure, I found the stars to be true. But when I picture a God, she takes the image of you. I've met some people who struggle to see my point of view. How can you love a stranger if there's nothing there for you? Because the life in them is life in you and life in me. So any crime against your neighbor is a self-defeat. Oh, and make this life your own. I'll take a long way home. We fought so hard to get this far. No turning back from where we are. You are so damn beautiful. Don't you be so cynical. This world will try to reach you home. Don't be afraid to trust your soul.
Your presence is divine. Your impact is profound.
capable of miracles. Burn the church to the ground to free the spiritual. Everybody is capable of miracles. Burn it down, burn it down, burn it down.